Welcome here to TalkFCB, and Barcelona have won a game of football away from home. What a great feeling tonight. It's Barça 3, Valladolid 0, and I think what we can all be happy about tonight is that Ronald Koeman did something different in his team selection. We saw right there a completely different system to what we're used to, and there was some very, very encouraging signs. And above all else, Messi, who scored and broke Pele's record tonight outright. He had a smile on his face throughout the game. He gave everything from the first minute to the last. That was a big plus for us, and it was a good performance from the team. We go into Christmas with a smile on our face, and of course, the full reaction, it's coming up for you. So let's get to it. Because the first thing that I really want to talk about, of course, is the change in system from Ronald Koeman. And in particular, I want to talk here about the way that it functioned, especially in that first half when Barcelona really did start to cut apart Valladolid. And of course, it did take some time. The players didn't settle immediately. A few times they were looking around, wondering where they were supposed to be, where they were supposed to be passing the ball, and our attacks were a little bit dysfunctional. But as we grew into the game, as the players started to understand the system more and more and more, it worked absolutely brilliantly, especially in the final third. So what we had here was three centre-backs, Lenglet coming back into the team, Araujo there, and also Mingueza. Alba and Des were certainly there playing as wing-backs, and obviously, when we were going forward, they were like wingers. You had De Jong here alongside Pjanic, which I thought was a really, really good combination. Pjanic was very good in the team, I felt, today. With Pedri there, Braithwaite and Lionel Messi, the attacking trio. There was no Coutinho, and there was no Antoine Griezmann. And this was effectively what we saw there in that final third. You had Martin Braithwaite there playing as the out-and-out number 9. It was his job to hold the ball up. It was his job there to help bring others into play. And then you had these two, Lionel Messi and Pedri. Their link-up play was outstanding. They were two players there who looked so comfortable alongside each other there, playing in between the lines. It worked brilliantly. And then you had Jordi Alba, who I spoke a few weeks ago there with SERGIñO Dest. They had full licence, full freedom to get forward. And Dest on that right-hand side, he was an absolute handful right throughout the game for Valladolid. And exactly the same here over on the left-hand side. And of course, then you've got plenty more cover. You've got players back here to break up the counter-attacks. You played a really, really high line. Our pressing was good. And I just thought there, that three at the back system with the full-backs there, providing all of that width, in a game like this, it just worked. And it did not take Barcelona long in that first half to make the breakthrough, and not surprisingly whatsoever, it was a link-up play between Pedri and Lionel Messi which did lead to the goal, because right throughout the game, like I say, they were looking for each other, they understand each other, the runs are absolutely perfectly timed between the two of them. There was a good link-up play there on the edge of the box. It was a good effort from Messi, who looked really, really lively throughout the game, and it was a great save, to be fair, as he did do many times throughout the game, our former Barcelona player, Messi, who plays in goal for Valladolid. But it was from the resulting corner there, which was initially cleared by our opposition. It actually falls on the edge there to Messi, who cuts onto his left side. It's a wonderful cross. It truly is there, right onto the head of Clement Lenglet. He couldn't really miss, but he finishes it off. A big goal for him, big goal for Barça, and I love the celebration, because at first it was quite muted from Lenglet, but then he went across to the touchline. He got the Barcelona shirt, and you can see on the back there, it's got the name of Moussa Wagué, who suffered such a horrific injury when he was out on loan there. He's now back in Barcelona. He's had the surgery, and of course we're all wishing him all the very, very best. And I did like that, a nice touch there from the team. And of course we had the lead then, and we grew in confidence. The system was working well. We are creating good opportunities, and the second goal just illustrated everything you need to know about those fullbacks getting forward, and especially when it comes to SERGIñO Dest, because right the way through that first half, time and time again, he was making that overlapping run, and they just couldn't deal with it, because time and time again he knew that he had protection behind him to just keep bombing on. There was nobody there to stop him. It was a brilliant piece of play in the build-up here from Messi, who's surrounded by Valladolid shirts. It looks as though there's nowhere for him to go, but he finds a way out, and that's typical Messi style. Just when you think he's gone down an impossible alleyway, he finds a way through. Brilliant through ball to Dest. He's in space. It's a great ball across the box there, right into the path of Martin Braithwaite. And again, it's such a good cross. There is no chance at all to miss, but you've got to be there. And Braithwaite there with a typical number 9 poacher's goal. He puts it in, and Barca had a 2-goal lead going into half-time we look good. But like I say, right throughout the game, in terms of Lionel Messi, I was so excited and actually just happy watching him. We're all knowing about this interview coming this Sunday. Whatever's going to be said in that interview, we don't know. But what we saw today from Messi was certainly all that energy, all that hunger that he spoke about there, the excitement that he feels towards this season. He wants to win, and he wants to win in a Barcelona shirt. And we saw that today, because even when he had chances that were saved by Messi, even when he missed chances, even when the team wasn't quite coming together, still today, he had a smile on his face. I think he loves linking up with Pedri. I think he loves playing there as close to him as we saw him today. I think he really enjoyed the role that he had with Braithwaite ahead of him, the space that he was able to work and operate in there. And I think he today was absolutely brilliant. And that's why I was so glad when he did get his goal. And it was a truly magnificent goal all round from the team. Because as always, Messi is the man to start and finish the move. He plays it there into Frenkie de Jong. He then continues his run. The ball gets played into Pedri. And this is what I mean here about that understanding. Because already, Pedri knows where Messi's going to be. And that's the thing about Messi. He's that good. His movement is that well thought out. He finds spaces so easily. If you have somebody there alongside him who understands those runs, if you have somebody who clearly connects with him, you will score goals. It's a brilliant back heel from Pedri. That kid is so good. It falls to Messi, no doubt about it. In front of goal, bang! He beats Pele's record. He now stands alone as the man who scored the most goals for a single club. It's so impressive, and he was tonight too. Messi made it 3. I do have to give, though, a special shout-out in that second half, because I think the game was a bit disrupted there when subs came on. Ronald Koeman, of course, feeling the game there was all wrapped up and done. He brought on Umtiti for Araujo. He brought on Busquets there for De Jong and Junior Firpo for Jordi Alba, along with Coutinho there in the latter stages. And I think once he made those subs, there was a bit of a disconnect out there. Barca dropped in their tempo. We were allowing Valladolid much more of the ball, and there was quite clearly a drop-off as well in quality. And one man you have to say, what a save, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Because when all those subs came on, when there was a bit of a break there in the game, Barca did allow Valladolid a chance. It was from point-blank range, but what a stop there with the left arm of ter Stegen. He just stands it up there, bats the ball away, but he's also there for the rebound too, because it comes back to Valladolid. They put another shot his way, even though he's a bit unsighted. Again, it's that steel arm that comes up, which stops the ball going in. Ter Stegen with 2 excellent saves when Barca had dropped their guard. And overall today, what I think is, yes, many people will say Valladolid here, they're not the best team in the world, they're in relegation zone right now in La Liga. It's not exactly testing this kind of system against the best team, and we are going to need to see whether this is going to work in other games too. But what I think is, given the season we've had so far, given that some results that we've had some bad results, but we've also had results that have been bad where we haven't quite deserved them. So I just think right now, when you see a performance like this, when you see the performance there of Pedri, of Messi, the goals that we scored tonight, a 3-0 win, a clean sheet away from home. We're going into the Christmas period. Let's just enjoy it. Yes, we could say that, oh, Valladolid, they're not that great. Barca still have work to do. We know all of that. Right now, we're approaching the holiday season. The players have got a nice little break here. They're not playing again now for a whole week, which is going to feel like a lifetime for them and for me too. But I think right now, guys, let's have a smile on our face. Let's enjoy today's game. Let's enjoy the performance and hopefully push on now for better and aim to move up that table. Because tonight, the signs, you will agree, they were positive. So as always, guys, please do leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you make tonight of the performance from Barcelona? And in particular, what did you make there about that change in system from Ronald Koeman? It was something I certainly wanted to see now for a number of weeks. I'm glad that we did see it, and I was pretty happy with the results. But would this work in other games? Let me know all of that down below. Of course, there'll be plenty more analysis coming up right before Christmas. But until next time, guys, thanks for joining me, and thanks for watching. Visca el Barça!